Is he tarnishing his legacy here in Houston?
Yeah, I said this the other day, Jake. I think that he'll go down as the most hated superstar in the history of Houston sports. And you can go up and down the list. And you can go across the Astros, the Oilers, the Texans, and the Rockets. And there's not going to be a more hated superstar in the history of this city, because of the fact that you think about all the great things J.J. Watt did and how great Yao Ming was, and how Tracy McGrady still lives here and loves the people in the city here. And then you go to Bagwell and Biggio and Berkman and Altuve, and even through the cheating scandal, Astros players are beloved. And you look even back to the Oilers days of Earl Campbell and Warren Moon and Bum Phillips. There isn't a guy that you can start saying, yeah, he was a great player, but he was a guy. And the minute that he asked for a trade on top of all of this, I think he lost the 50-50 mark. I think it was still a 50-50 split in Houston. Do you love him or do you dislike him in Houston? The minute he said, I want out, I want to be traded, even the biggest, most staunch Harden supporters and Rocket supporters said, I'm done with this guy. It's time for him to move on. It's time for us to move on. And that's going to leave a lasting legacy that when it comes time to put 13 in the rafters, and make no mistake about it, this guy eventually is going to be in the Hall of Fame, and the numbers and the offensive ability that he has will be recognized. But from franchise to player, there's going to have to be a whole lot of mended fences before he gets to that point in this city, because there's a whole lot of bitter ill feelings amongst the city and the fan base towards the player. And I think even internally now in the organization, some of his most staunch supporters have seen the light and they've turned on it.